When I was 18 weeks pregnant with our ninth and our youngest, I learned that she had a condition called Edwards syndrome. We were hearing mostly that the condition was considered incompatible with life. As I started researching and getting connected with other families who were on this journey as well, we started to realize that actually there was a chance that she might live. Either way, no matter what was going to happen after Verity was born, we knew this was changing our lives forever. We were in the hospital just 18 days, which felt like forever at the time, but looking back really was a short amount of time considering how many unique complexities she had with her particular condition. The journey of diagnosis through delivery and then beyond was really unlike anything we had ever experienced before, and probably the hardest time in our lives, in our marriage, in our whole family unit, really. Everything turned upside down. And as we came out of that period and we began to realize this is our new normal and there's joy here, there's blessing, I started reflecting on how far God had brought us and just realizing that one of the hardest parts of the journey was getting that diagnosis and feeling so alone. I began to create what I wish I had had. I wrote the book that I wish somebody had given me when I was pregnant and afraid with that diagnosis. I created a community with other moms who were going through the same thing and asking the same questions. And I pulled together a team of people who have walked this journey and know what it's like. And now they are pouring back into other mama bears, giving them the same hope and help and resources. Our community is made up of 3 separate support groups. We have one for the prenatal diagnosis period, from diagnosis to delivery. We have miracles and milestones for our medical mama bears. And we have from heartache to hope, because sadly this journey does end in the passing away of little ones all too often. Wherever a mama is on that journey, pregnant, caregiving for a medically complex child, or a bereaved parent, we want to support them with love, with compassion, and with other people who know what they're going through.
Community is what it was, the piece that was missing, to actually have that warmth, that human connection. It makes you feel understood, it makes you feel seen, it makes you feel like these women have walked with me in the hardest times.
I connected to Mama Bear after a 24-week ultrasound when we were told Zachary most likely had trisomy 18 and a critical heart defect. That rose up in me the desire to be a Mama Bear to our son Zachary and do everything I could for him.
We also love to connect women with our private online support groups. Those are hosted on Facebook, but we also do a lot of connections via text, FaceTime, Zoom, whatever way we can use to connect women with our counselors, with other mamas, with our care coordinator.
Very, very grateful for the connections that it's allowed me to make. We're not alone, and that we had that support, even with people who we have never met in person. It's, hey, I see you, I care about you. I care about your baby. I care about your story.
Mama Bear Care continues to be there every step of the way. How are your appointments? How's being home? What are things that we can pray for? I mean, celebrating the wins with me and just comforting me through the really, really hard times.
We have a faith box, which we send to women when they are pregnant and expecting their little ones. A pregnancy journal, a guidebook, little gifts for the baby, ways to prepare for delivery. Our hope box we send to mamas when they deliver their little one and they're in the NICU. And then our love box is filled with remembrance items and mementos when baby has passed.
Special gifts like this, you know, she has my son's picture in there. It's something I'm always going to treasure. And knowing that she treasured my son makes it so meaningful.
Another aspect we are really excited about is our in-person retreats. While much of our ministry happens long distance, we do serve moms all over the United States and in fact in other countries as well. The reality is nothing replaces that in-person connection.
To be in a house full of women who you could absolutely share every aspect of your grief that you've gone through, that's priceless.
Our mission is to surround these moms, to walk with them and their families in choosing to carry their babies to term, to honor their lives, however long, however short they may be, and to have the hope, the help, the encouragement, and the practical resources and care along the journey.